Track 32. Bilaal Rajan.
Together, we can make a difference.
Bilaal Rajan is a UNICEF Children's Ambassador. He was born in Toronto, Canada, in 1999. When he was 4, there was a terrible earthquake in Gujarat, India. Bilaal saw the news at home and decided that he wanted to help. He got a basket of tangerines and went to see his neighbours. He asked them to buy 1 tangerine each to raise money for the earthquake victims. This was his first fundraising initiative, and he raised $350.
After that, Bilaal raised more money by selling handmade plates and biscuit boxes with his friends. He raised money for orphans in Africa. He raised money to help build a school in Tanzania. He raised money for the children in Haiti after the hurricanes and earthquake that destroyed a lot of the cities. And he raised money for the victims of the Southeast Asian tsunami. He also spoke to some big companies and asked them for their help. He got medicines and baby food for the earthquake victims.
Why shouldn't children in other parts of the world have exactly what we have?
In 2004, Bilaal organised a UNICEF Kids Earthquake Challenge. He asked Canadian children to come together and raise a minimum of $100 each. Bilaal and his team raised a total of $50,000. The government and local authorities also gave money towards the challenge. In the end, Bilaal raised $4 million.
Bilaal travelled all over the world to see how the money he raised made a difference in people's lives. Then he wrote a book called Making Change. He wanted to show other children that no matter who you are, where you are from, what language you speak, or how old you are, you can change the world.
Bilaal spoke to young people at schools throughout Canada. He promoted a program to raise funds for schools in Africa. He travelled to Africa and volunteered for a month working with young orphans. Bilaal's work inspired young people to go out and make a difference.
Take action now, not next year, next month, next week, or even tomorrow. Take action now.
In 2009, he started the Barefoot Challenge. Thousands of young people in more than 25 different countries lived without shoes for a week. His idea was to teach wealthier children what it is like to live without basic necessities. When he walked down the streets of Toronto without any shoes, people looked at him very strangely. When they asked him why he didn't have any shoes on, he told them that millions of children throughout the world had none.
On one of his trips to Africa, Bilaal met Nelson Mandela, and they discussed initiatives for young people to take action on important global questions. During his trip, they made a documentary about his work called My Name is Bilaal.
I don't think you have to wait until you're an adult to make change. Why can't you start right now?
Bilaal's projects make young people think and act on problems in our world. He makes them aware of problems of poverty and injustice, lack of education and basic necessities. He also makes them think about environmental problems and how these affect the lives of everybody in the world.